Monday morning, pumped up again, another video, more positivity, more excitement, just all the more. So it's definitely what gets me through on a Monday. Yeah, it's time to get it done. So continuing on with last week. Yeah, so when you generally get coilovers from SHOCKWORKS, you'll send in your stubs. You know, if it be 240K or whatever, RX3 or any kind of car. But with me, they'll send them out to you, no doubt, but you get them like this. And then I just tick them up on the lathe and get them so they're press fit. Obviously a blast the knuckle, a blast the anodizing off there. Then we'll heat it up and then we'll TIG weld them on, but it's a pretty good foolproof way, having this sleeve inside of it, come down and make sure it's true and straight, and then weld them up. Yeah, here's the process of how we do that, but this will be welded next, and then I've just got to cut this tube down, lay this base, and that's an extra machine. Even did that in the lathe with emery, probably better than blasting, that's blasted. Yeah, look. I'm going to press the rest of it in, but you get the idea. Where we're at is coilovers. Obviously we unpacked them, told you how much I love them, showed you how good they were. We have welded the stub axles. When I say Brad, who works here now or on weekends. He has done all the steps to get these on perfectly. So what's left now is paint. Just mask up that beautiful sticker. Yeah, paint the stubs. That gets that ready. I can bolt them in the car. Then I'll clean up the discs, new pads, new bearings, all those good things in the front. I've got to do some subframe cutting to get the rear end at a height that I want. So I'm going to attack coilover this week, get the car on the hoist. Hence why it's moved. Workshop smells like Burnout because I just took this to a Burnout comp. Yeah, so yeah, she shot some fire. Have a look. Get this girl on the hoist. Suspension, hoping to get exhaust on this week. And I'm hoping to start the build of the wheels. This is a lip sitting on the lip, but you get the idea. So yeah, lots to do. And I got Nugs, who helped me with the last stuff. Fresh alternator, some new pads, some new front brake lines, rears we are sorting. Yep, that is that, but yeah, I think even just for looks, it had to happen. Look at that. There's no way. Oh, it probably will work. Seems like old quality is exactly that. Stuff just keeps working, but it's fresh nonetheless. So yeah, plenty to do. Priorities. I honestly, not even joking, I lost sleep over this wiper motor. I have a plan. I have a backing of a wiper motor. I'm going to pull that off. I'm just going to stick this on there, and whoever wins this, the wiper motor will be in the boot. You can install it. I just can't have it there. This is, I'd rather not have wipers. So, yes, let me change that over as priority. Okay, might not matter to most, but I'll put a sticker or something over that hole, but this will just make me feel better about the build. Like I said, you can fit it. But for now, it's going to be coming in the boot. Unless you say to me, hey, pre-pickup, please fit the wiper motor. I shall do it. But not while it's sitting here. That was worth it. Look at it. Fresh alternator. Yep, fuel pump. Had to lose 45 minutes. I found all the hardware, measured up all the bolts. Put it on, didn't seem right, but there's meant to be this spacer. I do not know what it does. Surely they didn't machined it wrong and they had to put a spacer on there, but there's a reason why the fuel pump comes with 2 gaskets. It's meant to have this little plastic-ish looking resin spacer in between, but yeah, you drop your car off to a mechanic or a fab shop and get them to put a fuel pump for you on there, and they charge you whatever because it took them an hour. This is all the stuff that just takes time and stuffs you up. I'm a capable mechanic, but you know, stuff like this always takes time, so just keep that in mind when you're getting cars built elsewhere. This is why I build my own stuff, because I'd hate to pay 150 bucks to get my mechanical pump fitted, but I'd understand why as well. If I supplied it without the bolts, without the spacer, took up all their time. Yeah, let's get it on, enough chat. Ticking boxes, on, so good. Sorry for the erraticness of this build. I know I was meant to be doing coilovers, but, well I am, look. Being painted, my favourite paint in the world. So good. But back, I've had these pretty much just a week I bought it. I'll cover up some numbers. Maybe not everyone wants their tags to be revealed to the world. Hold on. Yeah, so it's quite the early build number. It's definitely got a couple of zeros at the front. Obviously we specs 2.4 litre, well, 2393cc. This is your Australian tag that you will have. No, that isn't. That is what you get from Japan. This is what you get when you're in your car is from Australia. Obviously it says Australia down the bottom. 12th of 73. Obviously the 00 beginning of the chassis number. Coupe auto. She was an auto car. Yeah, I got an auto. What am I saying? I know it's auto. But these are good. These come with the provisions already. Like everything's bolting. You don't have to cut holes. Normally just got a rubber bung there. So yeah, this was an automatic car. I think, I shall research, only the first GTs in the coupes came manual in Australia. I was told that, I don't know, by somebody. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling all our coupes were auto, except for the early GTs, which is the first ones to land in Australia. So yeah, I'm gonna stick these on the car because it's like, I love original tags. I know you can get them remade, but these are original. These will match the factory fiber, which I'll cover up a couple, hold on. Yeah, so it's KHGC 110. I know when I'm on Yahoo Japan, I'll look up KPGC 110, which is GDR, and C110, and KGC 110, and there's so many variants that you can type in if you're searching for parts. But yeah, it's exactly the same here, which I've covered up the last digits, but which is KHGC 110-00, then numbers. But yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely not the matching block. I did keep it for ages, but I'm like, I don't care. As if I care to turn it original, have a matching numbers block. So I don't even know where that went, but it was completely rusted and seized, so it is gone. Sadly, if you're a winner and you would like that, I'm sorry, it's not a thing. Yeah, they look crap, fresh screws, but I have them bagged up somewhere, so pretty sure they are screws, so I'll have the original faded out looking ones. I'm fairly sure they were riveted. Same deal, I've kept the rivets when I took them out, so I'll be able to match them up to the same size, but it's more about getting them safe and on the car as I find stuff, so they are on. I don't have to panic about it anymore. Yeah, how good. I'll leave the tape on there now, but you'll understand why, just so I don't have to share the chassis number with everybody in case the new owner doesn't want to share it. Oh yeah, got my nice little designs, stuck it on the filter, because I don't know, I'd rather see that than the filter. And these will be in stock now, by the way. How good. Love that sticker. Just got them from my mate Chris, just dropped them off. All our stickers are literally made in Adelaide, which is sick. Everything's kind of like designed in Australia, made in Australia, which I'm proud of. Yeah, how good. Tackling many things today, but show you a little difference I have the SHOCKWORKS shocker on the right, and then the pogo stick, I guess it's factory, on the left. So yes, you can see my car at max droop there. We're going to do a fair bit of arm modifying to get this car lower. It will come with stock arms as well, so if you don't want to run it as low as I do, you can put the stock arms in it and be back to factory. And SHOCKWORKS will extend shockers and whatever. Like I said, this car will also come with SHOCKWORKS support, which they do for everyone they do suspension for, so pretty freaking sick. Front's the same, just test fitting a wheel, full droop. Yeah, suspension is in-ish. And there's a factory pogo stick with no springs, and it still wasn't low enough. I've stacked 2 roll center adjusters together, which is probably not advised, but it's not working anyway. That's in order to try and keep the lower control arm, mainly so I can get the car slammed, I should say. Just have some space between here. So I want to try and get this car probably 40 mil lower. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take one of the roll center adjusters out because it's just the angle it's put on, it's hitting the disc, but it's all stuff you learn. So yeah, today I'm gonna finish all the brake and fuel lines, which I've done these ages ago, but I completely wire wheeled them, blew them out, painted them. Now I've got to go through all these brackets, all the fuel line brackets and the rubbers, and find the best, and get all the fuel and brake lines bolted up and blast and clean a few more. Get a new hose made for the back because I've got brand newies for the front, which are just here. Digging through my little cabinet of stuff. Here's all your brake line grommets. Found little front dust covers and new nuts, and every day I'm digging, I'm just finding more cool stuff, which is pretty awesome. Even this, I've still got to put the axle seals in. Even found a plated little drain, look. Haven't put it in because if I do that, I'll forget and I'll put oil in it and it'll go everywhere. But yeah, try and get the axles in today. Brake and fuel lines, stuff like, oh yeah, this is what I've been doing. I'm like, yeah, get one of these, but I already had a brand new one from Japan too. So yes, there's some doubles, but it's what happens when a project sits for so long. So I've just put engine oil in it too. Just make sure it's got no leaks and whatnot, and start finding these inspection covers and all the small tedious stuff, but it's happening. See how we go with blasting, painting, getting all the brake and fuel lines in today. I'm halfway through coilovers. I shall film the second half. I just got myself a bit too excited to see SHOCKWORKS in there finally. It was a dream ever since I got it. I'm like, I want to get some good suspension, and here we are 10 years later, it's got the best. So yeah, awesome. Let's go. So just after blasting, yes, I blasted the axles. Got painted black, but I figured I'd try and get rid of grease and rust, and probably got good 90% of it. There's still some in there, but yeah, I'll blow them all out, blow all these fuel brake lines out, clean them up, prime them, paint them. But yeah, it's pretty good if you can fit it in the blast cabinet because they come up mint. Yeah, stage 1. Fairly important to blow through the lines, and then I soak them all with brake cleaner, blow through them again, because you put a blocked brake line on and you'll know about it when it comes time to bleed it. So far I've had one that's been a bit of shit inside, but other than that it's been pretty good. Everything's flowing, so yeah, I'll just let them soak for a bit, soften up, blow them through. Guarantee they're going to be good to go. What else are forklifts for? Yes, silver caliper paint. It's got that factory aluminum. So yes, should look good. What do you think the neighbours think? Like a little wind chime. Yeah, I always wonder what they'd think. Coming here and seeing all this weird cars getting cut up, and yes. But think I've covered all the lines now. Everything's blasted, primed, cleaned, flowing, mint. Proportioning valve maybe? Definitely where the lines come off the master and tee off, so 2 of them aren't flowing. So I'm about to pull it apart and learn what this thing does. Like I said, these are the things you stick in, don't check, try and bleed the brakes, they don't work. So better off doing it now. Yes, this is what I'm dealing with. This is why this stuff takes so long. Look at it, corrosion, corrosion. Then pull this out. Look, see, I'd have to clean or probably look at a pile of 5 of these I have and go through it, but it all takes time. But as suspected, everything's blocked and corroded and rusty, so now I need to sort that out, just as I thought I was getting close to sticking all the brake lines in, but oh well. Yeah, look at that. Fresh hardware, blasted, clean, painted. I'll get a new brake line on there, but yeah, just a good little example of things that no one will care about. Alright, I haven't replaced this line here for reasons. The reason being that the screw right on top of the diff housing. I will give you this line included with the car. It's all fine, I've cleaned it all out. Got the brake cleaner, blew it out with the air line. See the little junctions on there now with that line there. I've still got to mount all this. Oh, third one. Pulled this one apart, she's good. I've just blasted it. That's all my block offs. Yeah, I'll give it a lick of paint. This goes somewhere here. Yeah, I've started running the brake lines. I'll put a sticker on my non-wiper motor section. Yes. Oh, look at that. We'll sleep better. Cap's changed. Get rid of this 2025 spec cap. Some nice factory caps. And found all these clips which hold all the brake lines. Look. There, there, there. So good. Loving it. It's all just piecing together. I've put this in here just as mock-up to make sure I've got all the lines the right way. I'm painting the other one at the minute. Just one more little bit on these before I cover the beauties up with freshly powder coated dust covers or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, how good. Oh, loving it. So I got 30mm roll center adjusters in there, which is good because it means the disc shouldn't scrape on the back. Yeah, dust cover time. Disc time. I'm actually about to drop the calipers off to get them resealed and rebuilt. So yeah, won't have calipers back for a couple of days, but it's time. Please forgive my disc cleaning abilities. I just painted the hubs. But look where they put their stickers. I've told them. It should be on the back. If that's the only thing I can fault these guys for, not too bad, but still. I'm going to be a little sneaky to see it. Oh, end of Wednesday. I am on top of this brake and clutch lines situation. Look, everything's kind of going in. So good. I got one rear line and a clutch line, which I've just blasted, cleaned and painted. So drop my calipers off to all clutch and brake, get the rear brake lines made, and tomorrow's going to be a good day. Here we go. This is one of 4 sets that are going to be available on this car. Yeah, every week you're going to see a different set of wheels, and if you win, you choose. So yeah, just about to do a resto and a re-lip of these. Hopefully they fit. They're pretty wide lips I ordered. Yeah, strip them, blast them, I'll go drill the outers and fit them up, silicone them, fit tyres, and hope they fit under it. But yeah, this is set number 1 of 4. All stripped of bolts. Kind of strip these and polish them by hand. Yeah, I just like original bolts because I'm weirdo like that. Yes, and not all rims are actual 3-piece. A lot of them are welded through here. So these not being welded is just the silicon. I just basically stick them in the tire machine and I'll wire wheel the silicon out. I've already half done this, so it might come apart, might not. Just a thought. Here's my leaking tire machine, but might try and spin it up and run a knife around here. Probably what everyone else does. You can see what I'm working with here. I'm optimistic and thinking they'll work, but heaps of camber, small tyre, but fair from that there to that there. There's some little bit of a difference. See, I've got to drill all the holes out, but they're hub centric on this ring here. Hub centric, lip centric, what do you want to say? So yeah, it's kind of foolproof once you bang them on there. Yes, and now, if you want, you can just push that out. Oh yeah, check out the fitment. But yeah, being able to obviously put the inners with the center and just sit there. Probably should stop spinning. Stick the outer on, and she's good. Front's pushing the limits, but that's what I do. Mess with tyre sizes and all those good things. But yeah, look, I don't even know how wide they are. Shall measure. Had to lose a Thursday, and the car still looks like this, but all the wheels drilled, which is a process. All the centers blasted and painted. Not great. It's not my best work. So yeah, that's done. All the inners, I spent ages working because I think it's 11.25 rears and 10.25 fronts with different back spacing on the back of the centers. So I had the wheels on and off 40 times. I've got them both about 20 mil out the guard, so home with a bit of camber and a bit of stretch, they go under. But stuff like this. There's a bumper bracket. I probably told myself that's future J's problem. Guess what? It's now future J, so I'm gonna drill that out. I'm gonna thread that, tap that. So this is where I'm losing my time. Friday Arvo. I had this big plan to get the wheels on there and get some footage of it with the wheels on there, but it's taken a long time. I have, show you where I'm up to. Two are built. The issue we have is the silicon is not dry. I don't want to fit tyres to them until it's completely dry. Oh yeah, she's mushy. With all my nice little bead. But I've had them in the sun. I've been like turning them in the sun for the last probably 3 hours, but it's just not drying. But you can see option 1 of the wheels now. I'll bolt them in the car and show you. No tyres, so yeah, sadly, no action. I might have gone too far. I've never said that before. Oh. Oh gee, but they got some. I think the backs I'm getting a little bit of stretch. Front, I might be pushing it. Hold on. Yes. Big stretch. I've maxed out the coilovers for camber, but I can get creative. Not heaps happy with how I've done this wheel resto. Shout out to Barrel Brothers. That's hard work. I spent a long time doing this and they're not even that great, but they look great from here. They'll look great on camera. Yeah, just got to picture this thing that bit lower. And it'll just keep cambering out. So as you can see, it's got big camber right now. So that's a 11.25. They're weird when you barrel some wheels. They go 0.25, so yes, so 1511. Probably should measure the offset. Tell you now, they're at least neg 50. There's a lot of negative offset there, and these are 15 by 10.25. Same deal, neg 30 or 40. Just guessing. I will measure them because people will go, what size are your wheels? I'll be able to answer them hopefully. But yes, this is one set that's available on this car if you win it. Next week you get to see another set. Maybe all the sets, I don't know. So still working on height. Still working on coilovers. I am just about to start messing with the exhaust and exhaust manifold. So yeah, I sadly won't get this car on the ground, which was my big goal, but look at it. Let me stand back here. Let me see if we can get a little side shot of it. Nah, not really. Hard to get a... Well, it looks like that. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Got this thing for gold centers and polished lips. Yeah, look at the hoverboard. So good. That's a droop. It's only gonna look better. I'm kind of like satisfied and happy, but unhappy because this would be something so sick to see on the ground. But I've got to do a lot of rear cradle modifying to get the back low anyway, so probably for the better. But yes, this is probably rounding out Friday's video. Another one that's like not full of action because stuff takes so long. There's been so many opportunities where I would quit. I can see why it keeps going in the corner. Kept. Not keeps, because it's not going back. It's going to a new owner. But yes. All the little fiddly stuff is getcha. Yeah, look at it. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So thank you so much for entering. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Next week, I want to get this thing running. That's my dream next week, running, sitting on the ground with the wheels at desired height. I'm not saying driving, but I want to hear this motor run, so yes, there's a fair bit of work to get this thing run still. Still got wiring, plumbing, exhaust, fuel system. I've got to pull all the carbies off and clean them all out and whatnot, but yeah, so far, so good. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.